into my kitchen. I get to share with you how to make a sandwich, or how I like to make a sandwich. I get everything spread out here on the counter, and so everything's accessible, and you get all the condiments, all the fixings, and you just start going to town. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. You start with a fresh tomato. Helps to have a good knife. This is almost like a butter knife, but it'll do. Just kind of keep the cutting even. You keep it even. And get rid of the ends of the tomatoes. They're not good for you at all. They're not good. They don't taste good. They don't look good. What you want is a beefsteak tomato like this. Preferably about half of an inch thick would be what I prefer. So you start with that, and I go with 2 of them, yeah, I start with 2. Now that one I kind of slice too thin, but it'll balance out nicely. It will. Now I apply a little mayo, which is light mayonnaise, because that other stuff, Miracle Whip, has all the fat in it. It's got all the fat in it, so I get the light. That's what I do. Now what you do is, I like to start with some fresh roast beef. Now see how rare that is? You want it borderline blunt. It don't sound right, but it tastes right. So I take a slice. You notice how thin it is too, because it's high grade. That's how you know it's high grade, when it's so thin it almost shrivels up when you pick it up. So I go with some of that, but make it balanced. You gotta keep it balanced. That's the only way to make a sandwich. To complement the roast beef, you go with little chicken breast, which is buffalo style chicken breast. It's got a little kick to it. It's Cajun, if you will. And I love that too. So then when you get that all prepared, you got to put some cheese on. My favorite part of making a sandwich is cutting the cheese. Just kidding. That's a little chef humor. But this is horseradish cheddar, which is my favorite variety, and you gotta be very careful when you peel the pop. And place it on the sandwich, nice and gentle. Now it is horseradish cheddar, but I'll be honest with you, I like the cheddar, but I love the horseradish. I love it! And that's why I put a little extra horseradish on the sandwich there. Spread it thin though, spread it thin. You don't want to be gagging when you're eating the sandwich, because when you eat the sandwich, that's supposed to be pleasure. And when you gag, it ain't pleasure. So then the last thing I do is I do a little side dish of some potato salad. Usually go with about 2 scoops. And that's about good. I like a little black pepper on the potato salad, but I'll get that later. And then a pickle, and then you got yourself a meal. Yeah.